We are now going to examine the multimedia support that is available in Android. In particular, the audio and video formats that Android supports, and also the various classes that are available in Android for both playing back and recording multimedia, both audio and video. Android provides a very comprehensive support for various multimedia formats. Almost all audio formats that are in use, including MP3, MP4A, OGG, MIDI, and so on, are supported in Android. Video formats include MPEG-4, H.263, 264, and so on. Images that you use in your Android applications, typically we prefer to use PNG format. If not, then JPEG is also acceptable. GIF, while can still be used, is not necessarily recommended by the Android developers. You can play audio or video using the various classes that are built into Android, either from media files that are stored in the resources folder of your application. If you are going to include media files in your application, then you would normally put them into a subfolder under the resources folder called as the raw folder. And you can import and use them within your application. Now, media files can also be accessed from the file system. For example, if you store music on your SD card, that can be played back by the media classes available in Android. Also, we can stream the audio or video data over a network connection from a server and then play them back in Android. Now, Android classes that specifically support multimedia that we are going to examine next include the media player class. The media player class is a very comprehensive class for supporting playback of different kinds of audio and video, including decompression and so on, and also recording of audio and video in various formats. The second class that we're going to look at is the sound pool class. The sound pool class is used for generating short bursts of sound, typically with very low latency where required. So for example, if you're designing games, this would be the class that you use to produce sounds that are useful within your game. Now, the controlling of the audio and video playback and the sources is achieved by using the audio manager that is available within Android. Now, returning to our shooting game example, we will see how the use of media enhances the game itself. The shooting game that we developed in the previous exercise has no audio, but although we can still play the game. Now, adding in audio support, including background music and sounds, enhances the playing experience for the users significantly. So we can take a game like this and then turn it into a lot more enjoyable game by adding audio and video, so that a game like this can be turned into a game like this with sound and music in the background. And this enhances the user's pleasure for using and playing these games. In the next few exercises, we are going to examine how we add these multimedia support into the game to enhance the game further. We are now going to move on to the next exercise, where we will modify the shooting game to use a surface view instead of a view. And this entails implementing some of the computation in a background thread.